to be an insult for them to pay the bride price of your daughter in a rented apartment. You are not permitted to give up the ghost until you have given into real estate investment. So now you know that Ibeju-Lekki is a big location. Let me now invest in Ibeju-Lekki. For what purpose? Let me have a hotel there. You are thinking money. Because that area is commercial. You can do that one day. Not saying I don't want to. You can be making serious more money that can even sustain some things outside. Very funny. The fact is that there's some people that make money in Nigeria that the money is what is sustaining them abroad. Youthfulness is usefulness. Use your time where? You know why? Man is time. What is man? M stands for morning, A stands for afternoon, and N stands for night. You can't buy yesterday, but you can work on now, so you can own tomorrow.
Welcome back to Orange Vibes, Business and Lifestyle. The idea of this platform is very profound. To be honest, yes.
There are sessions we have had the one we had last week of the framework structure for real estate company. You can't get it anyway. The one for cryptocurrency that versus real estate, you can't get it anyway.
I think it actually help in the sense that
I'm coming there. I just want to finish our question.
I think it really I think it really help if all developers come to this forum in the sense that because there are some that must have helped a lot of investors to invest on property, and now that there's much issue, paying back might be a very big challenge. You understand? Paying back might be might be a major challenge. And now this idea of now getting the property somewhere else to be able to compensate will also be like a challenge. So I feel this platform is actually...
And that thing I just said now, I don't know why I just said it up to the camera. That was actually something that was very much hidden within us. There are some things in the business that I just kept that some people know that some never allow. I'll mention some MD's name if I wanted to have done that. That know some things that can build so many things about the brand instead they go out. Some of these could be policies that are costing the matters. But at the same time, what I just said is so powerful in such a way that if many people actually have understood that, they would have known why. But we don't tell everybody everything. But the fact is there's like a circle of people who want to support you to make sure that they don't fall down. The industry actually have a structure, a system of, this one making it, well, let me say I can make it more. The competition is not too healthy. But you can really be healthy with the structure I have. Do not forget, I open a lot of retro group, but I'm not a retro group. Now, how do you explain this that I can invite somebody to be in this, we're all working together, all the retro are working together, no problem. That's my mindset. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I actually had a particular foundational concept to open a particular group that will manage everybody at once. But still, everybody may not be together. But I've always noticed that whenever I plan those meetings, people who don't not relate with themselves, they still come around in the village meeting. I'll get it now. You call it a village meeting. Retros leaders village meeting. Thanks.
Interesting. Considering the economic situation, do you think it's advisable to start business in Nigeria? Looking at everything around, the ups and downs of the economy, a lot of things are crumbling. People are looking at right now, currently, now, how do I want to feed? That's what a lot of people are looking. Is it advisable to start business?
Nigeria is a fertile ground. I've been to so many places. Some of them are not physical, virtual. Some countries, if you want to even share flyers there, you have to stamp your flyers.
Wow.
Each of them. In Nigeria, you can just wake up one morning and just join Reto. You know, be a company say you're a Reto. In some countries, you need to go and do a course.
That's true.
1, 2, 3 level before you can say you enter. So many things are a lot of things are easier here in Nigeria. So now, why do you do business? To grow money.
Wow.
So you are saying, or the fellow, let me just look this way. The fellow, you were saying that the fellow is thinking whether he should do business in Nigeria or not do business in Nigeria. Let me talk about people that we are. Anyone not doing business this period? Business means busy for a next level. Now he's not doing any business. Nothing is there. At the end of the day, you figure out that such fellow is nowhere to be found. We're all in business to make money, to create wealth, and to build a reality of tomorrow. My next thing. Let's talk about people that want to invest in Nigeria. That's why I said it's a fertile ground. Fertile means that whatever you put over here, we have people that will still buy it. Have you ever wondered they bring the generator more to Nigeria? It's not light. I'm going to answer. But don't forget, there are still some places that there are still much more light. So now look at it. There are so many issues around the corridor of the planet that the business of everything is here. So if you think about the place of, okay, I want to do real estate in Nigeria now. Oh, I'm in diaspora. I don't want to come to Nigeria. I'm not going to trade in Nigeria. Boy, you are aware that Ibeju Lekki means Ibeju Lekki. That means it's greater than Lekki from the world. If you know about that. Ibeju Lekki. So now you know that Ibeju Lekki is a big location. Let me now invest in Ibeju Lekki. For what purpose? Let me have a hotel there. You are thinking money. Because that area is commercial. Yeah. You can do that one day. Not saying I don't want to. You can be making serious more money that can even sustain some things outside. Very funny. The fact is that there's some people that make money in Nigeria that the money is what is sustaining them abroad. Wow. Because their investments. They are just there because of the fact that maybe they feel security. So I won't say too much. It's a fertile ground. That's what I'm going to say. It's a good place to invest. Nigeria is blessed. Has everything you need to make it move.
A lot of people that know, a lot of, especially people at a certain level in the country currently, they don't see that especially. They are looking for somebody that will employ them. And, you know, when one of the sector, private sector was one of the sector that really employed a lot of people. Then now, and when we talk about private sector, there was this time, as at 2020, 2019, 2020, 2021, there was a lot of real estate company were springing forth. You just see somebody who has been a realtor for some time becomes a developer.
For that matter. Because majority of the estate that was being launched that period, about 3, 4, 5 years ago, I was not launching all of them.
I've been in like 3 to 4 estates that you launched. Yeah. So most of those estates, which a lot of developers were just coming up. You see people who just made some certain amount. Okay, I can acquire this land. I can become a developer. A lot of them started, and most of these people were part of the people who were recruiting graduates and other people. You see many real estate companies out there. They will hold different kind of meeting. They will bring up seminars, conferences, bringing youth and teaching them to understand this business. And this thereby had helped a lot of people to become employed. That's a business. Yeah, that's a business. But now a lot of people who are not even a lot of graduates were able to learn digital marketing.
Some of them became developers.
Yeah, many of them became developers. Somebody brought them, taught them this business. From there, they were able to employ others. We saw the massive employment rate. But currently, now there was a system because I can't use the word diminish, especially for real estate company, because as small as a real estate company is, it's housing about 5 to 10 staff. But currently, there is like everything is going down.
The thing is that the structure. So when a man lacks structure, he will lack future. And one of the reasons why people are actually having issues in business most times is being poor over things. That poverty means poor over things. It's poverty.
Poor over things.
So they see it, but they don't know how to go about it. You know, prosperity is posterity. I want to leave something for this guy so they can have something to do with. I know that. And this guy says, I wish I can make it, I can do this. So they are aware, they are seeing it too, but they don't see the reason. You know, poor over things. I mean, the word, let's break it down. Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. So this guy, it's an opportunity to make it, but it's like, imagine that, is he sure it's going to work? Nigeria itself, no. So he's leveraging the negativity. At the end of the day, this guy will lack the area of having to create wealth. When most time we start having people saying, okay, I believe it's not working, or it does work, your belief determines your relief over time. So because of his mindset is that way, he could also shoulder a little of that limitation most time. And imitation is also part of the problem. Yeah. Too much of imitation begat limitation. He's thinking like the other people, but he's not trying to do it in his way. It's not creative. Not creative. So he's seeing it from another angle that's a bit different and all that, generally. So if you could see it from the angle of his own strength, that's why you see people that became developers that stayed longer. From what you just said, people that became developers that stayed longer, but people that say, okay, yes, I want to join real estate and become a developer, but I'm focusing on shops. The people that stay in shops. I'm focusing on Airbnb. I'm focusing on off-plan. I'm focusing on building. There are people that don't do lands today in this business. They only have buildings. There's a reason. So when you choose your focus and you stay in your focus because of the connection you have and the knowledge you have, automatically you do better with that. But if you follow everybody just the way like that, and you have
this comment you made now, it reminded because this youth that were employed. Now there is a diminishing in the sector, and many of them has been laid off. But now there's no creativity, because at first joining it was just following pattern. But currently now there is no, since okay, like Ekpe was booming then. Everybody every day we were going to Ekpe almost every, like 4 times a week, going to cover. We're going back to Ekpe, launching. Now there is no, that level now has really dropped down. But what will happen to those realtors? A lot of them now, they are now looking for a job. Many of them, they are confused. And you just answered the question by saying there is no creativity. They can't think, okay, what next will I do as a realtor? Though I've been in this for some time, but what new thing am I coming up with that will help me to stand out? If you look at their percentage now, if we had 100% of people becoming realtors now, the number of realtors now are like 10%. Who are very active. The rest are just bearing the title, but nothing. Yeah. Because I've chatted with many of them now. You hear, pray for us, so do it is day. Now, unana the ball. But there is nothing to navigate them out. Yeah. So I don't know. If you can just say one thing to them that will really encourage them.
I would say, I said it before, that the business of real estate is God.
Yeah.
Started with God. If anybody says he wants a situation that he will never back up, he should have a backup. What is the backup plan? Have God. Give direction. Yeah, I believe more in the Holy Spirit too. He will tell me everything and all that. I've never wondered why. No one has started real estate. Someone say, "Coach, live, we should calm down." I've never calmed down. I can never calm down. One, that's what you said, see creativity. So if I'm speaking to every one of them who are listening all over Nigeria, part of Africa, and the world at large, real estate business in the first place was not designed for you to do it full time.
Wow.
At the beginning. Yeah. God did not see when God made Garden of Eden, there were 4. You see the word, the place of the 4 chords, and the place of having to have multiple streams of income most times, and having different ideas, or becoming an entrepreneur, or being a realtor, lies in this understanding. Number 1. You want to join us doing real estate, right? You like the idea. Sweet to hear. Sweet to connect. Of course, if you don't connect, you won't collect. Now we know that you must connect so you can collect the money. But you are not the kind of person that is social enough. Yeah. You are not good at going out. And you want to do real estate. You want to resign all the job and then focus on real estate. Some of you need to get a job. Sell something. It may not be real estate you are selling, but you have real estate by the corner. Let me understand. Maybe you work in a bush bar. They have drinks there. You have some flyers around. You can give some. You can have a deal with your manager or whatever. You get a developer and there. People coming over there. You have striking a deal that becomes a place that is like his partner with the real estate company. You are doing well. You have a salon. You have real estate there. The TV is showing real estate stuff. People are coming to the place. So that means you can have a part of real estate in what you do. There are people that will be full-time in it too. I'm not saying you can't be full-time. But it's not everybody that is full-time that is successful. Yeah. Do you know why? Yeah. Knowledge. Knowledge is knowing the edge. K-N-O-W. Know. L-O means learn to know the edge. To get to know the edge is to learn more the diversities. How to go about it. Like me, I went into, apart from just talking about land, doing buildings. Look at the other day, we talk about dredging, sand business. That's in that field. I entered into that one. So that I can talk about a little about dredging, talk about the pipe, all the stuff, the cost effectiveness, management. There are different areas. But people not just stay in one. They can be relevant with time. Even as a coach, if you are a trainer, you want to do this job very well. I'll say, coach, you need to be updated. You write it down. If your thoughts are not updated, your life will be outdated. Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, sir, for this. I'm just so delighted having you here. Everything you just said, bomb.
Thank
Everybody, nobody that can escape this part that they've not learned anything.
Yeah.
You're scrolling the phone. Once you just come across any lines of what you just said, there is bomb in each of those lines. What advice would you give to young investors, okay, looking to build their real estate portfolio for generational wealth?
Young investors.
Yeah.
when you talk about investment, thank you so much for that question. When you talk about investments, most time, different levels. So it's young. I mean, you could be young investor, you can be an elderly person, but you just started investing.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
There can also be a young person that is investing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this balance I understand now. And when you now say, how can they create that? Can you retrace that?
Okay.
I've gotten the first part now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I want to look at that.
Yeah. I say,
So
what advice would you give
Yeah,
to
advice, okay.
young investors?
Okay, those are investors. Now look at the advice. You don't stop investing because investor cannot finish. Money keep coming, and the money you don't spend will be spent somehow. See, currency, the current you see, it flows. It must be diverted. I told you about someone that started building somewhere with block. He now said, I don't even know how I finish them, but he just knows so he start.
Yeah.
Because, so it happens like that most times. So I will tell them, keep investing, but be very careful. As one of us is to also invest, think, go and learn more. There's nothing bad in a real estate investor going to be schooled about real estate investments. It's a level of what you can do, like what is booming now, agriculture. Can do foods. So now I've done about maybe 30 plus somewhere, 5 year, 2 year. Well, I bought a building in my name. That's fine. Can I just do a little farming? Who can I trust with farming? Can I make more money there? Can I do so? It is interesting. One thing about it that it gives you experience also in how to relate with. You meet people, transactionally exchange hands and all that. Then you also diversify indirectly to an extent. So I would say, don't stop investing. The good I normally say is that if you don't invest, you cannot harvest. So the question is, do you want to stop harvesting? Or you just want to just look, I invested here and just stop? And I tell them, buy more. Like if my client tells me I want to invest in a particular area, it's okay. I don't buy at least 3. Do you know why? In case that place gets up in the future and you don't have much money, you can sell 1 plot and develop the 2. So you just also buy 1, just buy an acre or buy 3. Half plot or whatever, half an acre or 1 acre. Why I say so is because of that area of development. And then, if you have invested in residential, you can start investing in commercial. Have you invested in shopping? Now you can do it. Then also, do not also forget to invest in yourself too. So invest in the knowledge of real estate. You have conference that are coming up. Don't wait, let the rector go. Let them go so that they can tell me what is going on. You can go for the reader meeting and see what is going on. Oh wow, see this is actually how it works and all that. So you have clarity. Because without clarity, you may not even get your identity. You don't know your strength. So clarity is what determines your identity over time. So okay, I want to get this thing done. I want to make this happen. So I just must keep investing. I know that. I invest also in myself, apart from investing in land or buildings or agriculture or whatever. I know that. So that's my little nutshell of advice to those who are investing. Don't stop investing. Don't give up. Because you don't even know. So keep sowing. Exactly. Keep sowing. You never can tell. Even money, so keep just putting it there. Now that you have it, because the time comes when no man work, the money now you have sold will be working for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
This is this is really insightful and impactful.
Thank you. All our viewers, thank you too.
Thank you so much. Sir, in the next years in time to come, well, we have looked at advancement and development. A lot of things, the progression in technology is taking a lot of business out. You said something that first time you first had like a cafe before that people comes to browse, right? So currently, when cafe was in vogue, a lot of people know, okay, if I want to do anything, any search online, I need to go and buy time and use my time. But currently, everybody has a mobile phone. I don't need to go to the cafe for anything. Now, if technology advanced more, because talking about the blockchain and looking at in more developed countries than Nigeria, people are now selling airspaces for real estate.
You saw that pastor that said he was selling a property
in heaven.
in heaven. That people are paying for their plot and square meters. You saw it?
Yeah, I saw that.
It went viral.
Yes. So go ahead.
Went ahead of the time.
So
There are a lot of developments that are sparring up and looking at cutting edge technologies like AI, and is changing so much. Now, in the real estate sector, will technology ever one day like affect this sector or bring a major change that it will no longer be like what it is now? I followed property companies like You see companies now in Ikoyi and Lekki bringing up stuff like digital tour, whereby I don't need to go for any inspection, but you can just be in one place. You are looking at everything. This is what is coming, especially properties in Dubai. They first of all built everything. You can see the room and everything for a project that has not started. That is how their offline payment goes. Yeah. So at this advancement, will it change like the major way? Yeah, some narrative in the real estate sector, especially in Lagos, Nigeria.
Of course, the truth is that no matter how we develop the whole community, there will still be one Baba somewhere that do not want to develop his community. So, as one of us look like that, it's also going to develop and change some things. There are people that will still remain in traditional means. I always say that digital marketing is actually the order of the day, but who manages digital marketing? The people that do traditional marketing. Nobody sees your product online and just say, oh, wow, I just like that line so much and just pay. No, someone will manage it. He will call somebody first, even if it's Nancy Awile or Magosa. Someone will still speak to that fellow and they will pay. It means that, yes, it to an extent, in fact, definitely would actually interfere in the way people are going to be related with the brand and brands are out there. In the sense that there will be firms, the people now themselves would have been updated in such a way that they now know that they can now inspect without going to the land. That means security of lives and time will be there. Now we know, they went to a company now, they have won that device. Some people say, no, I don't want to believe what you are saying. So you see some customers tell you that, I want to go to the property. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me I'm going there. And all that. Then at the same time, yes, we're still going to have people that say, okay, we can inspect virtually. Some will inspect physically. And there are some parts that can never fade off. Of course, definitely there will be a particular time that even some part of training and coaches will not be so much there. Because people will now go out to go and do electrical classes, online classes. But don't forget, who put those courses there? See human. So we cannot overemphasize the place of the fact that AI is still very beautiful. That's fine. But at the same time, people will still manage the so-called AI and all that. So I would say it's working and all that. So,
like we're saying about the impact of technology, looking at advancement, progression, the way technology is booming and everything is moving, will it really have an impact? Like, what change do you think it can bring to the real estate sector? Or will it affect the current state of real estate?
Just like we said earlier, digitalization is the order of the day. And inspection now may be virtual somehow. And then, but I still said, don't forget I said it. There are some people that no matter how you do digitalization, whatever, they'll tell you, I want to go and see what I'm paying for. That's why I still say this word, that even if they like the land, they do all the adverts, they don't just pay, they will still talk to somebody. That's to let you know that the old school is still the best school. I won't say too more than that one. Everybody's still going back to that one. So even if we have everything upgraded, whatever, like I say, people will still remain particular place and all that. Whether it's Nigeria or abroad, there are people that even outside Nigeria that will still want to say, okay, yes, we are aware, but it will take a very long time before they can fully be so, okay, let's believe what they are saying. Even now, some people are not even believing the party that is in Nigeria outside on the phone, that they are seeing Gates' house. You see when you give them, so they will wear. I say, are you sure this is not heaven? You are playing a movie for us. Let's go and see it. The mentality of people we have, apart from Nigeria, also outside the offshore of Nigeria.
Now, some people think that in Lagos, real estate is oversaturated. Do you agree with that?
Over-exaggerated?
Saturated.
Everywhere.
Whereas some people will tell you that we've not started. But there is an argument. Some people say it's saturated.
This thing comes back to the reader. See, if I was to work with reader, we work we indirectly, but I'm saying if I'm an office in the reader, one thing we have to do is you want to open an estate, there are criteria. There have to be a structured system. You don't just jump up and just because you have an office, you want to start that. So you're joining over there, we're going to delegate people that will be going as part of the secretariat, who are going to be ensuring that they are at your place where you're opening your estate, to be sure you have made a standard. Now, you can just wake up tomorrow and you're launching. They're launching this week, they're launching next week. Everybody just got up in one place. There's no even signboard on the sites. They have not even finished paying the family and they are still launching. They are even launching the estate with a provisional survey. And you are saying you want to give registered survey. These are things that we are talking about. So if, for instance, we want to do all these things, we'll curtail it to the angle of the management angle. Set up a structure that will help orchestrate this saturation. They are not wrong to an extent. You say it's oversaturated by people, but because springing up of estates. How do you know? Look at what happens in Beijing and the West. This estate say, I'm moving one dream. I'm the governor. How do you have all these products everywhere? This side, sharing band. So is it only estate will be on this whole road? I'm aware that some of the estates they will not have fence. I know from the structure we have. They have to remove the fence because they have to be like the community. For instance, you have other places like Kulona, all those areas in VI. Those ones like some normal estate before. They have to become commercial plots and the rest have to. So because it's an avenue, but they are not estate to be habitable. So all of this have to be paying down and giving clarity to the entire community who is buying to that area, and then restraining a little bit of the area of people coming into springing for just like that. So these are the things I feel if we put together, a lot of things will be in place. That's why you see that we're having issues. This place is bringing up, and they are coming. Government is coming this way because they didn't know that Ekpe would be like that. If it was just a normal place, so you mean that place has gone that level, and let's go and check. I say, when this one come up now, I still put it to you that there are some estate that the government are not aware of. They are still in Ekpe. And I don't think they have moved up to quarter of what is happening in Ekpe. I doubt if they have seen it. Wow. I can tell you that we have almost 1,000 estates within just a corridor of Ibejileki. From that, when you have Pan Atlantic straight down to before K2, it's possible. And these are companies, these are brands.
So, in other words, we've not started.
We've not started. We need to do a lot of work. There's a lot of homework for Redan. Except they're going to set up another association that would work with Redan to ascertain the place of the level of development and the place of acquisition of plots in turning to and become an estate. This is very critical.
So there was a statement you made in course of the podcast. So one thing you said is, okay, you said there was a certain time, because the current situation that the real estate is going through now, I've had a lot of people said there was that shaking before. That kind of shaking was there before. There was one time you in course of the podcast, you said there was one time it was flood. That there were a lot of flood, and
no, that was not really as per the year of development. So this was for the relationship of people that want to invest. Okay. Saying that flood. So we now tell them this is what is going on now. So you have drainage. Oh, that's fine. We started doing drainage. So then you can launch an estate with that signboard. But now you cannot just launch the signboard. That will be fenced. We show you own it. Now talking about development, that means you cannot even just launch the C of O now. We also need to see that you have permit to get that place to be developable. See, so the people are following.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's an honor having our coach today with us in the studio. And one thing about Orange Vibe is the energy level has never depleted. It has been from level to level. Like, if you're not following Orange Vibe, and I don't know how you navigate your way in business, but if you follow Orange Vibe, you will always be ahead in anything that you're doing. And today has been a wonderful privilege having Coach Spark over J in the studio. And I've learned so much. I've been able to unlearn. I've relearned new things. There are things that, today is the first time I'm hearing that there are different type of CFO. Yeah. I'm telling you.
In fact, there are kinds. There are type, there are kind, and there are classes of CFO.
So I'm just getting to know this today. Mr. Tony, just a little review. How has been this section so far?
Honestly, it has been, should I use the word mind-blowing? Honestly, I'm just trying to recover from some certain things that I don't even put into consideration.
He said recover. I'm
telling you, there are some things I didn't even put into consideration. But from what he just, give out here, for what he gave out here, wow, I've started learning some things. Okay, so one of the things I learned, I learned is the aspect of, you that really want to invest in real estate. Okay, you need to really know who, do your due diligence. Number one, especially those from diaspora, you need to look for the right vendor to actually meet with, the right vendor that can actually show you the right property to be able to invest. Are you getting it now? Then another thing again that I picked out is the part where, as a family, you need to unite.
Real estate was not designed to divide.
Real estate is not designed to divide, but it's actually what designed to unite. That is a very profound point, honestly, because if I really want to push property, like if I really want to help family to invest, I need to look into this part vividly, whereby bringing a system that will actually reunites people. You understand? So that's just it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. T. Now, one question, sir, in one word, for the sake of those people watching this podcast currently now, in one word, what will you say to the youth of this time? Those behind the camera also watching, what will you say? One thing.
Youthfulness is usefulness. Use your time well. You know why? Man is time. What is man? M stands for morning, A stands for afternoon, and N stands for night. Leverage time well, because you can't buy it. You can't buy yesterday, but you can work on now, so you can buy and own tomorrow. Thank you.
You can't buy yesterday. You can work on it to own tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your coming and we are grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Orange Vibes, business and lifestyle. Do well to comment, to like, and to subscribe. And we'll keep you informed. And if you have any question regarding this section, you can drop it at the comment section. We'll get to our coach to answer those particular questions. We're really grateful and we're happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Woo! One love. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.